Hello, welcome back to another Spider-Man video. With a figure that I didn't plan on ever doing like another video on, this is the Amazing Spider-Man 2 from Marvel Legends, the original one. This is basically how I upgraded it to make it more movie accurate or more useful for stop motion, however you want to see it. So the first things first, I've got the 3D printed hands that I did. All the 3D stuff you see here is up on CGTrader. There'll be a link in the description. I've sculpted, printed and painted all of them myself. So we'll also get rid of the head because I absolutely hate it. It doesn't work as the movie version. So here's the head that I've designed. Now, the main issue I've got with this now is the feet, because you've seen my past videos of me cutting the feet up and putting a pin through them. I can't do that because of how small these are. So I took the time to 3D model and 3D print these replacement feet. Maybe this would have taken more time than just figuring out a way to make those ones posable, but I chose to 3D model and 3D print them, and again it means that you guys can get these off of CGTrader. I do have completely smooth versions where they've got none of like the web lines in for the comic figures if you're interested. So all I'm doing is I'm cutting off like the flashing for the edge where it's been printed. You can do this yourself if you're printing them. I will be selling printed versions of these in the first 2 weeks of September, but then you can see all the flashing removed. So I'm going to do like the full works to get this to look correct. So I've just got a bit of double-sided tape or masking tape that I folded on itself. I'm just priming it with basic Halford's primer. You don't need anything special for this. You can see there just a couple coats of it would be good enough. I thought I'd paint all this outside because it was quite nice weather, and I just wanted to be outside, to be honest with you. It was a really nice experience doing all this outside. But all I'm doing now is I'm taking this red. This red is brighter than the actual Spider-Man colours because I'm going to be going over with a black wash, and that'll tone all of it back down to the correct colour of it, I suppose, to the correct tone. So you can see here I'm just getting all of the areas that are white. I did also paint the underside. I just forgot to record that part of it. So now that that's done, I can take the red to one side and I can bring back in this wash. I'm making sure to show all the paint colours because I've had a lot of questions about what brand I use. It is mostly this Citadel stuff. I very rarely use anything else. So just your basic Warhammer paint. You can see that I'm literally just doing a wash over the entire thing. It will sit in the web lines thicker and darker, and it will give the overall colour like a darker hue to it. So you can see that's what it looks like when it's all washed down. I am also going to paint the base of the feet black anyway. I had already painted them red, but I wanted to paint them black because I'm fairly sure he's got a soul on in the movie, and I just wanted a little bit of variation to it. So I literally just went and painted the black. I did do a couple coats just to make sure that it wouldn't scratch off easily. And then we go back to doing spray paint, which this is the matte varnish I use for everything. This stuff's really good. It sticks very well. And then, well, it sticks a lot better than the feet do to the tape. It sticks very well, it's very durable. This is the stuff I use in the Tobey Maguire custom. It works really, really well. Once we've got our painted feet, it's just a case of putting them to the side, bringing in the hot water, as I do in every single video. Just heating up the feet enough so they pop off. And now the feet pegs are standard with even modern Marvel Legends, so it's got the exact same joint as the newer stuff. I'm just heating up the toe joints so they've got some flex so they're easier to pop over the main body of the feet. I did try doing a dry fit without any heat, and they do, 1 in 3 will crack. So if you do print these, I recommend heating them up before popping them together. And then throwing the whole foot in here, just heat it up enough to get it on the peg so it's got a little bit more give to it than usual. It's worth noting the actual hole in the feet is fitted with a ridge on it, so once those mushroom caps are actually in, it's not going to fall straight off. You can pull it back off with enough force. I don't want it to be a difficult thing to remove if you want to change your mind. So you don't necessarily need the hot water, but it does make it a lot easier, especially on this figure which has a slightly wider mushroom cap to the actual plug. But with that on, this is my fully modified Amazing Spider-Man 2 Marvel Legends, I believe from 2016. And yeah, the feet are a little bit bigger. I think the original feet were too small, but I think these are also slightly too big. Somewhere in between will probably be the sweet spot, but these feet are scaled to fit with your average Marvel Legends. This is quite a more spindly design. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that this is the way I test the toe joints, whether they can just balance on only toes. And he does. So this is the first time I've actually seen the feet on a figure before. These are my prototypes. I didn't know if these would work. I was just fairly sure they would, because the tests I'd done initially of just sockets worked quite well. So it's nice to see that it works properly with the figure. You can see it can get into the 4-point pose, which a lot of the new Legends actually can't. So yeah, I'm over the moon with this. It's worked really well. And this is one of the figures I'll have on display with my No Way Home set. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, do stick around. I have Spider-Punk video coming up next week, hopefully. And that will include a custom head as well. But thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like this stuff. Do like and comment, it really helps the channel out. And it's been growing a lot recently, which is incredible. Anyway, thank you.